I just try to impact the game with energy, just trying to get the energy up a little bit. Just trying to do what I can to, affect the game in a positive way. That was my main mindset. Just come in, play with aggressive, play with energy, try to get things going a little bit, and that's really all it was.
What is, when you guys are coming off of, playing last Tuesday, you playing another game that Friday, and then 36 hours later, y'all playing the first game of today. How would you say, preparation-wise, how tough it kind of can be to play on 1 day's rest?
And that's what we signed up for, man. I think it's really no excuse how we started today, just the energy, and I mean, y'all watched the game. We just gotta, figure out how to bring that energy from the jump. We picked it up in certain points of the game. Certain parts of the game we had, got some stops together, and we were playing together and playing well. But we got to figure out how to do that from the jump, so we're not putting ourselves in those situations, trying to fight back. But yeah, it's game one. We go watch film, figure out what we can do better, and just come out with more effort and attack the game plan.
Marvin, what's the toughest part about processing this one? Obviously, 51 point, 50-point loss is tough to take, but do you guys dig into what went wrong, or do you just focus on game two and say, okay, what can we do to get better in game two?
Yeah, we just gotta watch the film. Watch the film. Really, it's a little. We just gotta have effort, energy. I think we play how we play. We won't be in those positions. I think we put ourselves in a tough position, from early on, and having to fight back like that is always tough. So, yeah, just watching the film, fixing the things that we know are fixable, and just coming out in game two and playing with that effort and going out, like I said, attacking the game plan.
Well, we talked to Coach and John. Everybody saw that, but what are the positives you take away from your first playoff experience? Even though you went through that, you still got to get out there and show that you belong, for one, and have a future with the franchise. Coach talked about stuff like that. You put a lot of good stuff on tape. Can you talk about just some positives that you got and how you bring that to it?
I just give God the glory. A lot of ups and downs to get to this point, to be in my first playoff series. I just try to enjoy every moment, every second of it while I was out there, try to impact the game. Like I said, my energy and the skills and the tools that I have, just trying to put those all out there, with the minutes that I was given. So great experience. Obviously, we would have loved to come out with the win, but it's a long series. It's not over yet. We got go back to the drawing board and figure out how to come back game two and try to get a win.
Gotcha. You talked about going to look at film. Is there something you noticed during the game, seeing y'all lose some huddles, your players, all these sort of things, trying to figure it out? Just what was the move for that, and then the move in the locker room, knowing game one's over and game two is still just one of those series?
Yes, obviously, like I said, we going down like that, losing by 50 or whatever it was. You never plan for that. You never want that to happen. But like it's a long series. We're not gonna hang our heads. Game one, figure it out, come back, and it's one game. Just keep playing, keep showing up, and we're gonna continue to get better throughout the series.
Obviously, OKC one of the best defensive, not the best, probably seen for a long time. For you, playing with that energy and attacking when they have two-headed big, duo down there. For you, you were still, dominant and had a lot of energy. How do you keep that approach going, throughout the rest of the series? And how tough is it, with the way that, how switchable the whole defense is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're great defense. They got a lot of talented players over there, but so do we. And the mindset is come in, be aggressive, don't back down, and we just got to lock into what we do. Like I said, we play our best basketball when we're doing the things that we practice. We're communicating, bringing that energy and effort. It's hard to beat us when we're playing like that. So we just got to figure out how to tap into that from the jump of these games and give ourselves a chance to win.
Marvin.
Appreciate y'all.